Okay, there it is. And then I share it from our page. On my phone. Okay, here we go. And write a post. So post.
Let's see if I can find it.
I think you can share it now.
And it's from the Art of Transparency.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I just looked at it and it's sharing on my side. I just gotta, yep, I got it. And then do the watch party.
All right, there we go. Let's see.
Okay, here we go. Hey everybody, I'm back. I am back. So, moving forward with our next speaker, I figured it would be easier to do it in one day. That really is now 2 days. But tomorrow we'll start tomorrow afternoon at about 2:00. So that you could just kind of hear from the speakers and why they're on the tour and what the tour means to them. I am on live now with 2020 speaker Luberta Lytle. Is it Lytle?
Lytle. It's Lytle.
See, I knew it.
Yep.
She joined this year as well. And what's so crazy about a lot of this is there are some people that I've never met before the tour, which is amazing to me because that means that they trust me enough to want to join something that they've probably been watching from the sidelines, so to speak. And then of course they've got people. Some people have people that's on the tour or were on the tour, and they was like, "Oh, okay. If she can, be a part of it, then I know I can trust this, right?" So, Luberta was actually in January as well. She came to the January event too. So, and then she stuck around even after January. But like I said earlier, January was not what the tour looks like. It was really and truly just a book fair. Like it wasn't meant to be one of our conference events, which is probably, what happened with that. So thank you for sticking around.
Yes. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
We went to Memphis and you saw what the Art of Transparency really and truly is and what we stand for. So again, thank you for sticking around. So tell us who you are, even though I just introduced you, but tell us who you are and what do you do? And then we'll go from there.
Okay. I'm Luberta Lytle. I'm recently retired from the state of Illinois after 32 years of working.
Wow.
I think I've been retired 6 months, 7 months, not that long. So I'm still a newbie. Let's see, I'm an author. I'm a 5-time author, 2-time bestseller, and an international bestseller. I just got that title in December. Thank you. Currently working on a book collaboration for Mother's Day. It is called My Biggest Fan. So we're actually writing letters to our mothers, grandmothers, just anybody that was just near and dear to our hearts. That's coming out for Mother's Day. So I'm excited about that. Been a little stressed about it because this is the biggest project that I've ever put on.
So yeah, we need to talk about that because I got a project in mind. So yeah. I need some help.
Yeah. I need. So like I said, so yes, so that will actually. Let's see. The authors have less than 2 weeks to get their chapters in because they're due April the 4th. So yes, and I'm one of them. haven't started on mine. I have a general idea what the letter would be to my mom. I just need to sit down, quit procrastinating, and just actually
That's
do
my
it.
middle name, girl.
I know.
Procrastination,
I'm
honey.
bad about it. I'm bad about it.
I gotta get my
Well,
life
let's see.
together.
And what else? I'm a life coach. I'm actually a Christian life coach. I work with middle-aged women who are stuck and who are complacent, but who have a desire to move and grow, to build that legacy for herself and for her family. So that's my main focus this year for 2020 is to step out into that full force, start promoting myself. I'm one of those people. I love to serve, I love to help, but I also love to be in the background. I do not like to
You know, I'm learning that I got a bunch of background singers in this group. No, ma'am, you will hold the mic. This you will.
I don't like being on program. I don't like being on program. Now I'll be in the choir. I'll sing, but no, I don't like that solo stuff. But it is what it is. But here I am now, one of the featured speakers on your tour.
Yes.
Here I am.
You mentioned the Mother's Day project and having a few authors. I won't go into detail about the project because, you know, it's what it is. Okay. But I have a project in mind. Instead of writing this third book by myself, I really want to do a collaboration because I really think that this will be a major collaboration. I think it would be a great thing. So we definitely need to talk offline so I can figure out how this works. Because I got an idea, but I need to make sure that I'm on the right track before I even put it out there. So there's that.
I mean, that's the key. Because
you're like, yeah. That's huge. Like, I need to make sure I know what I'm doing before I even put it out there. Because I don't want no problems. No problem.
Yeah, it's a lot. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay once you put it out there. Like I said, because I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I've been putting it off, and I decided this year I was gonna do it. So like I said, I would feel a lot better. I felt a lot better once I got the authors. I most definitely feel a lot better once all of the letters come in and we're sending it to the editor, and then we go to that next phase. So yeah.
Okay. So what made you join the Art of Transparency for 20?
Well, as I stated, I don't like being in front. So it's really about me finding my voice and becoming more comfortable with being in front, because I do believe that with the next chapter of my life, a shift has already occurred. And I need to get on board with it because it's going to happen. So I just need to become more comfortable with.
That is where I get on the boat, because it's going to sail with or without you. And it's part of who you are. So how do it sail? But yeah, I definitely understand that.
But it is. And like I said, and I thought when I wrote the book in 2016, when I wrote Heal the Hurt, and that's my own personal story, because I do believe that we all have a story to tell. But I thought that if I wrote the book, that would be my way of telling my story and I would be done. Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's not how that worked.
I know.
I thought so too, though. I was the same person. I was you. I was like, I'm going to write this book and it's going to sit on the shelf and I'll be okay if nothing happens. And then I was like, well, I need to sell this book. I done did all this writing and I put all this money into getting, editor and all of that back work stuff. I was like, well, I might as well just sell it, right? So I decided, let's go on this tour. Honey.
See, I didn't get that part. I guess I thought the book would sell itself. I don't know. But I just thought that would be my way of sharing my story and helping women, men, whoever, the reader, to heal. I did not believe that I actually had to talk. I thought y'all just read the book. You'll be like, oh, she did it. she better, she in a better place. I'm good. That's what I thought.
No, that's not. That ain't how that works.
I see now. That's what I thought.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh. So you have been to our book fair.
Yes.
I'm not afraid to say epic fair. And you have also been to Memphis, right? Yes. We had one of the best times yet because we are on hold right now.
Right.
But we had one of the best times yet in Memphis. Can you tell our audience what Memphis was like for you, being a brand new member of the Art of Transparency?
Well, I can say I didn't know what to expect, but I made sure that I was open. Whatever was going to happen that day, whatever. But what happened was just truly amazing. I was just in awe as to the transparency of everybody, including myself, because I had a general idea what I was going to talk about, but some things got shifted. God was like, no, we need you to focus in on this. So like I said, but being open, but just being able to interact with the speakers, because I didn't know anybody. And so I did meet some in January, but then there was a whole nother crew that I met in February.
With the addition of the people that was in January too.
But just the transparency of the women that got up and they just spoke from their heart. And you saw that the healing was starting to occur. But then on the flip side, just the audience. Yeah. I know God moves, but that was the first time I had really experienced anything like that, where God just came and he just took over and everybody was just like, whoa, crying, embracing each other, but also connected. Everybody was connected, because to hear the audience say, I can understand where you're coming from. I've experienced the same thing. People did this to me. This happened to me. I get it. Now I know it's okay for me to heal. It's okay for me to say I'm not okay. Just for them to be able to connect with us. That just blew my mind. And that was really just with part one. And then we got to part two, because I'm like, okay, this gonna be it. But I was still open. But then part two, I was like, whoa, okay, here we go again for round two. So I got it. I got it. I understood. And I'm thinking, I'm really glad and thankful that I'm a part of this tour, because I know it's going to give me what I'm looking for. It's going to give me my voice, but it's also going to help me impact other people's lives. But then I know they'll be impacted. Also. And that healing will occur. Yes. Yeah. It was amazing. Yeah.
I am such in awe, because we experienced, of course, me being who I am in the organization, I've experienced that before. Okay. So I knew that this was the road that we needed to go down. But like I said, in January, having a book fair was not what this organization needed. And because of that, it was like, I don't know about no book fair. But then in February, when we turned it around, that's what I'm so glad that the new people got to experience that. Okay. And it also puts us at a level now. You know what I'm saying? We got to go higher and higher, and not so much as that the personal experience, but the fact that we still have to reach people. We still have to tell these stories. We still have to be as transparent as we can, because that's what draws the audience. That's what then they can say, "Oh my God, you've been through that? I thought I was the only one. Right? I thought it was just me." Yeah. So we are absolutely going forth with the rest of the tour. We just like the world, just like the nation, we just happen to be on a small lockdown. But like I said this morning, as soon as it releases us to do something, like we on the first flight. We are on the first flight out of here. But it does give us a chance to get personal with our audience. So that they can see us, so that they know this is not just you coming, we talk to you for 1,000,000 hours and that. No, ma'am, that's not what this is. That's not what this is. That's not what you're going to experience. So I'm so glad that you got to experience the better side of the art of transparency.
Yes.
So what is it? Give us just a snippet, right, of your story, not just a snippet, because we want them to come out. So if you want to hear all of it, you got to come out. You got to come outside. You got to come outside. As soon as we come back, though, because right now we don't like it. Right. So what? Give us a snippet of your story and how that impacted you.
Mine actually centers around 3 R's. It's the release, the receive, and reach. And for me, that's what this is about. That's mainly what my story will center about. Me releasing some things from my past in order to receive what God has for me, to be able to reach my potential, and to reach the people that are part of my assignment. But I know that I have to go to that original R, and that's to release.
That's real. That's real. I found in myself I was holding on to so much anger. I don't know if I just didn't want to let it go, or if I thought letting it go would do something different. I don't know what I was thinking. But the minute I was like, you know what? It's not my battle. It's not for me to hold on to. I felt better. My health got better. I the smile was different. The glow was more. So I definitely feel you with the whole release. We have to release that. And then we have to forgive. We have to, don't forget it. There's a lesson in it.
Right.
But you definitely have to forgive. So I'm definitely with you when you say that. And then my last question to you would be, what do you want to see moving forward with the Art of Transparency, as well as you and your brand?
Try that. Let's try that again, because I didn't catch that last part.
What do you want to see with the Art of Transparency?
Okay.
And then you as your brand, what do you want to see moving forward in 2020?
Well, the two are most definitely connected.
Yeah.
And they are, due to the simple fact that it's with the Art of Transparency, that's putting me in front of people that are part of my assignment. So the two go together. So it's giving me my voice. It's helping me to heal. It's helping me to show others how they can heal, how you can be hurt, but you can also heal too. Definitely. So the two do most definitely go together. So for the remainder of this year, we know that we are on hold with the tour, but we will continue with the tour.
Definitely.
So as that moves on, then that means that I'm moving too, because that's giving me that growth spurt. That's giving me where I felt uncomfortable, where I'm going to become comfortable. But it's the main thing is I'm doing what I want to do. I'm serving people, I'm helping people, and I'm also helping heal myself plus others. Yeah. So like I said, it's all coming, it's all working together.
It's all in the full circle. um, I agree with you so much. I can remember I've always been an event planner, but I've been the background of the event. Like I background. Like I'll plan it, I'll do whatever it takes on that side of it. But do not put me in front of the mic. And even last year, I didn't do much mic speaking.
Okay.
I did not. I was just, I hired somebody to come and do the hosting. And when it was my turn to say, hey, how y'all doing? I did that part, but I was not in the front,
Okay.
Last year, I was not in the front. So this is a little different for me too. Because I decided this year that I would host because I think that's just the better thing to do right now.
Right.
That gives us more money in the budget.
Of course.
But I just think that the rest of this year is going to be us really impacting others the way that we did in Memphis, the way that we had planned to do all along in the tour. It just happens, the nation got on, got put on lockdown, and that put us on lockdown. So in the meantime, in between time, we're gonna reach out. We'll do these more so that people can see us and the audience doesn't forget that we are still coming.
Right.
We are still coming. But we want us to be safe. We want our organization to be safe. We want to not travel right now because, I just feel like if the nation just kind of stopped for a second, if we just really for real stop for a second, they can get a handle on things and then we can move forward. As long as we doing what we want to do. And it's so crazy how that sounds because sometimes God is like, I just need you to stop for a second.
I think that's what this is really all about.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just kind of how I feel. I think it's to go back to the basics, to go back to because I think we all got too busy.
Yeah.
And so I believe that we needed to go back to that family.
Yeah.
We need to slow down, disconnect with this, us with the social media, because
everything. Yes, just go. You get up in the morning, you go to work. You get off work, you got to go to the grocery store, go here and go there. Right. Then you get home and you cook dinner, you do homework with the kids, and then you go to bed to do it all over the next day.
Right.
You never have time to just look out the window and say, I wonder what UPS truck going today. You never have time
and
to
you
just
don't.
sit and do nothing. And even though I work from home, I work for a charter school, so we are working from home.
Okay.
But I also work for Lane Bryant, right?
Right.
Lane Bryant ain't doing nothing.
Okay.
I mean, we have our group text or whatever have you, but for the most part, Lane Bryant is like, stores closed, ain't nothing we can do. So I do get that break. I get that break. And then the fact that working 2 jobs, I'm leaving one job, going to another job. By the time I get home, it's time for me to go to bed so I can do it all over again tomorrow. Weekends, I'm at the job. So I believe sometimes you do have to just stop. Just stop. Just stop. You can't hear him if you got a million things happening in your head. You know what I'm saying? You can't hear from him. He's probably then told you a million things. You ain't heard none of it because you got to go to the store. You got to go over here. You got to go over there. You got to go do this. And then on top of all of my jobs, I'm in school full time. And I got AOT. So it feels good to just kind of sit down.
And I do think that's what a lot of this is about. Because like I said, we're all busy. We're doing this, we're doing that. And we just run. Well, guess what? Now everybody's sitting down.
Everybody.
So yeah, so that's been something that I've had to deal with, so I'm working through that, still making sure that I'm still busy, that I just don't get completely, woe is me, and just realize that there's a reason behind everything. Too. Yes.
Because I found myself like, this is depressing. Just I gotta sit in the house all day.
So that's a whole nother set of issues that you gotta deal with. So I have been trying to be busy, trying to work on some projects that I probably should have already completed.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it'll get better. It's just a temporary thing. We'll be back. We'll hit those cities. We'll get our message out, and we'll impact those lives that we're supposed to impact. So yeah,
I agree. Well, thank you for spending time with us today, and thank you for the interview. It's been great. Thank you for being candid with me.
No problem.
You and I will talk very soon because I
Okay.
need to figure out this whole project thing because I think it was
Okay.
absolute. Matter of fact, I've got 2 projects.
Okay. We can talk.
I actually got a project for the Art of Transparency speakers,
Okay.
and I've got this other project that I will
Okay.
reveal right now. So you and I will connect. So thank you so very much.
All
I
right.
appreciate you hanging in there with us. I appreciate you
Yes.
being a speaker on this year's platform. Okay, Facebook, I'll be back with
All
another
right,
speaker
because
in a
we
few
coming
minutes.
back. Okay.
See
All
you
right. Thanks for
later.
having me. All right. Bye-bye.